In the year 2014, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
You're led back to this room, and at this room, they've got a little table in the middle of the room, about knee-high, with a bunch of food and beverages on it. And then there are beanbags just sprawled out all over the room, to each wall, all around. And you find a handful of people sitting around, drinking some cocktails, eating some fruits and crackers and stuff, and laying on these beanbags. And they see you come in, and they're like, oh, shit. And so they stand up, and they, brush themselves off, and they're like, Second Breakfast Club? Is that you? And the office guy takes his leave, and one of the enchanters comes up and puts his hand out, and he's like, I'm Jack. My name's Jack, and you guys are?
I'm gonna shake his hand, but I'm gonna do it real awkward and just grab the ends of his fingertips. So, I'm Eddie.
Eddie.
Falzone.
Nice to meet you. You're the illusionist, right? The specialist?
Yeah, that's me.
Fantastic. All right, awesome. And you are?
I'm Bill, obviously.
Bill, obviously. Fantastic to meet you. Next.
I just leaned down into his face. I'm Uorag.
Uorag. Yeah, we've got something for you. And that must mean you're Adira, right?
Yeah, Adira Glow.
Oh, thank God. I was just taking a guess. Who's this person then? He points at Valley.
She's our valet.
She's an illusion?
Yeah, that's valet.
Valet.
That's our valet.
Oh. Did we bring anything for anyone named Valley? And everybody's shaking their head no, and they're like, okay, cool.
She was last minute addition. She just came along to help us out. It's fine.
Gotcha. Okay, great. So this deal was kind of pre-set up. You guys have the chest of gold for us, and we have the items for you. That's typically how we do things, right?
Yep.
Fantastic. So, again, my name's Jack. This is Wendy right here, and the guy in charge right there. That's the Colonel, and then his buddy Ronald. And so you'll notice the Colonel's like this big guy, big white, head of hair. He's wearing all white. Ronald he's a ginger. Kind of tall and lanky. He's got a short sword at his side. Wendy is also a ginger. She's got freckles. She's short, but she looks like she's probably the boss enchanter out of all of them. And Jack's more like the face of the party.
Got a thing for boxes.
Yeah, he loves them. Yeah, and you guys would probably. Well, I'll let you spout lore if you want to learn a little bit more about the Enchantment Nation.
I got 1 million on the spout lore.
Oh my God! Did you?
Pretty much.
So the leaders of the Enchantment Nation are obviously King Burger and Queen Derry. They are not they're not a couple. They're not married, and they're not the permanent king and queen. They are voted in every 4 years by members in the Enchantment Academy. So King Burger and Queen Derry, they are very famous for being able to distribute their enchanted items. They're very business people, right? They know how to franchise, they know how to market, they know how to get stuff out into the world, and they really make their profits off owning land in other countries. There are a few countries that do not allow this. For example, the Illusion Nation does not allow people to own land there. Not even most of the people that live in the Illusion Nation owned their own land there, right? But the enchanters trade a lot of their goods for land in these other countries where they can set up their own places of power and maybe even teleportation circles. So that's what you know about this family, these people. Jack and Wendy, they appear to be enchanters, whereas Wendy's just the way she's looking, all of her gear that she's wearing, she's decked out, and she's doing pretty well for herself. So she's probably up there on the list. And yeah, so they motion to some bean bags, and Jack kind of plops back down into one, and he's got a chest of goods right next to him. He kicks his feet up on the table where the food is, and he's like, "So, where's your chest? You got your stuff?"
Oh, we left it outside because we weren't sure if you guys were even here yet, so we can go grab that.
Oh yeah, go grab it. Take your time. He grabs up another glass of wine. He's like, "It's great here."
I'll head out to the wagon.
No, I was just gonna send Valley.
Send the valet.
The chest is bigger than she is.
Sounds like an ish her. It sounds like her problem.
Did you guys did you make
Valley
it here
come
all
help.
right? Well, he's going to get that.
Yeah, smooth sailing, no troubles at all.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I heard you guys are recent graduates, right?
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, I am too. Wendy's, she's been graduated for several years, but I'm pretty new. And you hear the colonel clear his throat. He's like, "We do not need to discuss our tenure with the students."
10 years. Huh.
And Jack's like, "You'll have to forgive the colonel. He's kind of,
We're not students anymore.
Oh, he probably didn't mean anything. No offense by it. He's just,
I'm a grown-up.
yeah, he's kind of like you youngins and that whole."
I'm not grown.
But yeah. So, how much gold did they send with you?
I don't know. We didn't open the chest.
Oh, that's okay. We got a counter.
Cool.
Well,
Sweet.
then you can count it.
Yeah, we will once it's in. Yeah. So
Yeah, we'd
Uorag-
actually like to trade you chests if we could, because we want to keep that one.
Oh, just dump out the coins and
Yeah, you got to take them out to count them anyway, so then we can just dump the items into that one, and then, because that one fits in the compartment in our wagon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're
That's
kind
totally
of
fine.
attached to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there a goose around here?
Warlocks.
All right, so yeah.
We just have to pour the
Smells like
chest out
brimstone.
into
Did you
a
teleport?
Coin star.
Smells like brimstone.
So Uorag, you come back in. You and Valley come back in with the chest and set it down, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Set it down, turn it around, face them, open it up.
There's a golden glow.
He's like,
Never
Ronald,
gets-
Ronnie, Ron,
Marcellus.
open our chest. Get out their gifts. Come on, man. Let's pick up the space. Pick up the pace. So Ron goes over and opens up the chest and gives a dirty look over to Jack, and he's like, "Well, let's see what we've gotten here." And he pulls out a giant fucking axe, and he hands it over to Adira, and he says, "This is gonna be for you."
I hope so.
And Wendy goes over. She takes out a ring off her hand and sets it down. She opens up the chest that Uorag brought in and sets it down on the gold. And the ring puts up a little display, and it just starts ticking, counting the number of gold pieces that are in there.
Nice.
So that's ticking away. And he goes, "Yeah, this axe is pretty cool. We got it. And we got it all enchanted, and it's going to do +2 damage. It's called the hand axe. It's shaped like a hand. Here, let me take the cover off for you. Yes. Do you see it? It's lovely."
Oh my god, it's a slap chop! Or the mighty backhand, whichever one.
We hope you like it. It hurts people when you hit them.
I hope so.
The hilt is also made of adamantine, so you can't really break it on shit.
Nice.
Also, it's going to be a bitch to repair if you ever do, like, bend it or anything, but you won't. You're great. And
It's like you know me.
he pulls out a small box and he tosses it over to Eddie. "This is for the magic user. It's a pack of smokes."
Draw weapons.
Where?
That's not the response I thought I would get.
Sorry, we gotta.
Gotta fight some of these off.
How does it work? What's it do? What is this?
Oh, so these pack of smokes, right? They're you pull one out and you light it up, and it gives a +1 to any illusion spells you've got going for you. And it's got 20 charges that are on there if you use it. Yep. And then once it's out of smokes, you just leave it in your room for about a month, and it will recharge your cigarettes. Oh boy, you love it. I can tell. By the way you threw it on the ground after I tossed it to you.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and put it in my pocket.
All right. Bill, you're this one. I see ya. Hey, we got you this vest. It's the best vest.
The best.
It gives +1 to charisma and +1 armor. Don't know what that means, but we did it. But once a day, it allows you to change your appearance of your vest/outfit to whatever you would like.
This is wonderful. I think I love you.
Yeah, I love you.
Now I don't. I don't know what that is. That's you can't love me. That's gross.
Now, if you're having a hard time with it, go ahead and help yourself to some of the food. It'll make you feel better. If they're a happy meal. Uorag, right? You're the big guy. You don't really do a lot of stuff. But here, we got you this pity pendant. It's a necklace. You can put it on. Here you go. You want me to put it on for you? I'll let you do it. Because you don't seem like you like to be touched. Once per day when activated, this magic pendant can cause one target within sight to pity the fool that's wearing the pendant. This does not control the target's actions, but instead it causes the target to become less hostile for 1d6 minutes. And you make a charisma roll for that to see if it works. If it does, then they're less hostile with you. If it doesn't, well, I guess we'll tell you later. And then there were 2 other things for... I'm sorry, there's 3 other things. And then you hear the... Wendy, her magic item, dings, and she looks at it and she's like, there's only 2 additional things. They didn't bring enough to cover the last thing. So, they only get the 2.
How much do you need for the last thing?
Well, what you've got covers the snow globe and the huge poker, so that's fine. Those got to go to the school.
Yeah.
The last item is another 3,000 gold, and you're a little short.
Oh, we aren't short at all.
Yeah, I mean, we have our personal funds. What if it's something we'd be interested? What is this last item?
We call it the Sentient Information Response Instrument.
We'll take it.
Okay, well, yeah. Throw your 3,000 gold in the chest, and we're good.
Do you accept gems?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to need some change, though.
Okay.
Oh, I don't remember what the gems were.
10,000.
Yeah, so she'll swap out. We'll swap the gold for it. Yeah, we'll make that.
Yeah.
How many gems did we have?
3.
3. So we're down 1. Okay.
No, we're down to 2 now.
Down 2 now.
Yeah. You got 1 left.
Plus 7,000 gold.
But yeah, you just picked up 7,000 gold, which will go on your thing. So there's a globe that's in there, and there's a huge poker, which is a syringe-looking thing that is in there. They didn't really mention anything about them, except for that they exist. And then Ronnie takes out the Sentient Information Response Unit and says, here's what you just purchased. Thank you for your purchase. To activate this device, you must use the command word and say, "Hey Siri." And then you can ask it a question, and it will give you information about your question.
The information's accurate? Okay.
Maybe.
Hey, Siri.
You have to hold it first. He hands it to you.
Oh, I'm gonna hold it. Okay. Hey, Siri.
I'm waiting for my phone to light up.
Is the information you'll provide me with accurate?
Hello, unknown user. The information I provide you with will almost always be accurate, to the best of my knowledge.
That's more reassuring than it should be. I believe her.
Please give me your username for future reference.
Second Breakfast Club.
Okay, Second Breakfast Club. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Going forward, you will roll a 2d6 plus your intelligence
2 questions.
to ask questions to Siri. The best for you to change the appearance to whatever you want is a 2d6 for the charisma, with your charisma, to make it look like whatever. Your hand axe is just your normal combat thing. Your pack of smokes is your, you'll burn it like a magic item, so it's your intelligence to add the effect for your spell. Or to give the +1 to your spells. And... yeah, that's pretty much.
Pity pendant. The pity pendant.
I'm pitiful!
Oh, yeah, the pity pendant.
Charisma roll.
That's the 2d6 charisma roll, yep. You guys have finally got your graduation gifts.
The mighty, mighty backhand. I have been waiting for that.
Pack of smokes.
All right, well, Jack says from the table, you guys want to hang out for a little bit or something? I mean, I don't know. We're kind of enjoying our time. We don't really want to have to go back to the Enchantment Nation quite yet, if we don't have to.
Yeah, you know, everyone always wants to hang out with the guy that sells them illicit goods for a while afterwards. Cause, you know,
Yeah, we should.
Cool. Yeah, we'll just hang out here for a couple of hours.
I'm going to go buy a hookah from out front and bring it back. Let's do it!
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys, I didn't even see the hookups out there.
Walking in with 2 nunchucks. Look at me.
Is that a rain stick?
Oh, yeah, I got him out front there. Is that a pretty good rain stick?
That was a pretty good rain stick noise. Doesn't sound like great.
No.
All right.
But it's got the stick part now.
It does have the stick part down, especially if you cast magic weapon on it.
It's a magic rain stick.
I really thought that's why you bought it.
No. They always have rain sticks in those places.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
I wanted to play with my axe.
We're going to check out that shop, right?
Oh, yeah, the shop.
Should probably look at the shop.
All right, so the fools are going to head over to the magic shop, and we are going to head to break.
Hello, Zach here from Geeks Can't, and I'm here to warn you strongly about our podcast. We've got 3 hosts forming some sort of a Bermuda triad where many unfortunate souls enter and precious few merge again unscathed. One of our siren hosts speaks incessantly about Dungeons and Dragons and God knows what other maleficence. The other, a sea hag of a man that delves the depths of Kickstarter and brings back both luminous pearls and moist clams. Finally, the third and most despicable will spew tales of distant lands like tabletop conventions and other occurrences. Together we weave a tangled net of RPGs, reviews, and interviews that's sure to leave you breathless, drowning. Now let me ask you a question. Has this tantalized you? If so, you can catch the Geeks Can't live on the World of Game Design Twitch and YouTube each week. Just search for World of Game Design on Twitch or YouTube, or search for Geeks Can't, that's GeeksCant, in your favorite podcast feed, and you'll be able to download the audio there. Enjoy.
And now let's get back to the fun.
Would the delegates know anything about that thing we found about Magnus?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Can we find them?
Yeah, the Magnus
at some point?
Devlin scroll.
There's
Maybe Siri does, too.
evocation ends here, too, if not. Should be able to find somebody.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people. It's a pretty big town. We should be able to find someone who can help us out with that scroll. I think since we're at the House of Lou already, it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Should definitely do that.
These enchanters seem like the scholarly type, right?
Mm-hmm.
Colonel looks like he's been around.
Colonel would be the safe bet of the 4 of them.
Yeah. Hey, Colonel, before we go, you look like you've had some experience. We came across this scroll, and I've never seen... I can't translate it. It seems to be in a code or something.
All right, let me take a look at it.
Yeah. pass it on over.
Whew, would you look at this? Well, son, it looks like it's encoded. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I wasn't able to decipher that, no.
Well, if I know anything about encoding things, and I do, just ask me about my famous chicken.
You encode the chicken?
I encode the recipe.
Oh, well.
I'll tell you right now. This is meant to look like a fairy tale or some kind of weird joke. But no, this is serious business. Have you heard of Magnus Devlin?
I mean, I've heard the name.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. He's a ghost story in the Evoker Nation.
Yeah, that's about what I've heard. He's a boogeyman.
The boogeyman of the Evokers, yeah. If you've never heard of something like that, that's a terrifying idea considering how destructive the Evokers are just in nature.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. The encoding here, it says that he's real. And he's hunting. And he's killed 2 families. Now, families, I mean entire lineage of Evokers. Their whole family bloodline.
Goodness. Well, does it say who he's hunting?
Nope.
Nor why, I suppose.
Just that he's looking to come to the Abjuration Nation. You see right here where it says brick and mortar? That's talking about abjurers.
Well, beats him staying in the Illusion Nation, I suppose.
He's still just a ghost story.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
of course.
There's no proof that he's there. It's probably some special forces from the Evokers going after somebody in the Abjuration Nation, like spy talk.
But what if he is real?
Well, I mean, how do you kill the boogeyman?
Dear's axe.
Turn her invisible first.
I will definitely try.
It's a nice axe.
Both of them.
Dear's axes.
Hey. That's my job.
She was just clapping.
No more.
I stand 4 feet away and I go like this.
Eddie already stole my... Nothing.
Elbowing him. Stomping on his foot.
If you know anyone from the Abjuration Nation, it might be good to pass this information along to maybe their spy network.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Boy, I wonder if we can get in touch with any Abjuration Nation spies to pass on that important information that could save a lot of lives. Ah, well. Let's go. Hey, Valley, keep up.
She does keep up. But she has a concerned look on her face. Definitely thinking about her sister. And the dig about the spy network is almost a dig on you guys because you're the ones with the spies. Other countries don't really have spies like that.
Oh.
Illusionists have all the spies.
All right. Once we get outside, then I'm like, really though, Valley. Is there anyone you want to send a message to with a warning? Because we got the gold to send a message.
If we send a message with a warning with this in there, then we're technically breaking the law.
Well, yeah. I guess you'd have to, just tell them to go take a holiday at their aunt's or something.
Yeah. That makes sense. I just don't know which family it is in the Abjuration Nation.
Yeah.
We could send the code to my sister, but again, I mean, that's why I got expelled from the university to begin with.
Oh, I thought it was for robbing the dean's supply closet and making evocation illusions.
No, that opened the investigation. I was talking back and forth with my sister, and they said that I was sharing secret information because she's a fully blown abjurer.
Oh, well. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Well, it probably wouldn't hurt to message her, though, just to tell her to, be careful and keep an eye out for anything weird.
Okay.
Maybe,
I'll do that.
Abjurers are good at protecting themselves if they know something's coming.
I'll head up to the Abjuration Inn and talk to them there and pass a note along to my sister. I'm sure one of them can get something to her.
All right, give them this, too, and I'm going to hand her the little scrap of paper with dwarf drawing.
Yeah.
Pass that along, too.
Okay.
Seems important.
It does seem important.
I think it's related.
Interdimensional message.
Yeah. Maybe it's a drawing of Magnus Devlin.
Maybe. We don't know what he looks like.
That's
Could be
profound.
All right, quick. While she's running to the Abjur's inn, let's all leave.
We don't have the chest anymore. Oh, wait, we got another chest. Damn it. No, we got the same chest. Just with
Still have to
stuff
guard
in
it.
Yeah, all right.
Different goodies.
We need her to drive the cart.
Need who?
Just gaslight Valley out of the party?
Slowly but surely. So yeah, like pack everything up and head out.
Yeah. Were we going to get anything at the magic shop? I didn't need anything.
I didn't see anything that I really needed. Had some neat stuff, but I'm good.
And it's still morning. We came over here first thing in the morning. So yeah, we could head out. We could get a whole day's worth of travel. Do we want to head? We got to head towards the mountains to the city that was not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
The settlers.
So did we find out anything about Magnus Devlin?
Just use the Bobby Yaga.
Just say he's a boogeyman. He might be alias for a spy network or some kind of assassin out of the Evokers that has put a hit out on somebody in the Abjuration Nation. Code name Brick and Mortar.
And we were gonna head up to Pepperville.
Yeah, we got to stop and chase those settlers off.
Pepperville had Becky and Diane and a bunch of refugees.
And then we
A little ditty.
find out why there's.
That's what I keep thinking too.
Where were we supposed to go for the? So we had a side quest like to go. There was a clan or whatever that had stopped and settled instead of moving like they're supposed to, and we're supposed to go find out why and get them moving again.
It's right at this near the crypt of the Spice Lords on the mountain range where.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's perfect.
so,
Actually,
yeah,
we should just
Pepperville
charter a
first.
little ship to take that, because that river runs right up to both.
Well, there's a trail that runs up there from Pepperville.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
take the boat to Pepperville and then
Yeah, they both.
head on up to the crypt of the Spice Lords. Yeah, so let's head. Let's see if we can charter a boat.
All right, there is. Yeah, you can charter a boat from here easily. Yep. For passage up there for your own private cabin, it would be about 150 gold. Or you can sleep in the crew cabin and just book passage for 5 gold a person.
What are we thinking?
I mean, we can afford a cabin if we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Might as well.
Well, let's pay the extra 5 gold to make Valley sleep with a crew still.
I could just pose as your pet Hydra and see how many rooms we can clear out.
You should just turn into those birds that they think are unlucky and fly around the boat a bunch.
Albatross.
Albatross.
Just hang out.
I don't know. Last time I went bird mode, it didn't work out real well.
Albatrosses and sailors don't have good history.
They're all just sitting there. That is the dumbest looking sailor albatross.
They're like, the jellyfish was right.
Dummy.
The hell is that? A dumb fish?
I'm a dork fish.
Oh my god.
All right, so is that all you guys want to do? Hit the boats, book passage, move on along?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, easy enough. Go ahead.
No, I was just wondering if we wanted to look at the stuff for the college, like the items.
We sent Valley off to that thing. Did she ever come back? We're-
Yeah, she'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, she sent that letter.
While we're on the
You
ship.
guys
We're
want to do
just
that in your
fucking
private
around.
cabin?
Yeah, we could check on the stuff while we're in the cabin if we want.
Yeah, check out the items there.
But while we're traveling, I think Jesse is the only person who has not yet made a travel check tonight. D20.
10.
All right. So you're safe on the boat as long as you don't do anything wild with these magic items.
No promises.
Do it, Roger, do it.
You guys say goodbye to the chain of command, the fast enchanters, the foodies. And you book passage. You get in your thing. You have your own little cabin. The captain's really nice. Valley is super pleased that you all allowed her to send a message to her sister. She seems like she's
feeling a lot more relieved, and she's hoping maybe you guys are trusting her a little bit more, kind of seeing
starting to.
how the school is
Valley.
like maybe a little obnoxiously strict when they don't need to be. Like,
yeah, I'm starting to trust Valley. Like, I might even put in a word with the dean.
She's got to get better with that crossbow, though.
I mean, you're probably the least trustworthy of the group.
she's
right
hit
now.
or miss.
Not a warlock.
I didn't say you were a warlock. Why'd you bring that up? That's weird that you would bring that up.
Denying that you're a warlock when no one's even calling you a warlock seems like you might be a warlock.
He who brings up the warlock is the warlock.
All right.
Whoever summoned it dealt it.
So you guys are in your cabin and moving along. You open up the chest, and in the chest you see a snow globe and a huge poker, which is a syringe looking thing. Do you want to investigate those things?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your intelligence roll to see if you can figure out what they do without the enchanters telling you.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Do I need to make a roll for each of them?
No, I was going to say I'll let you know what one of them does.
Oh.
You're at the poker. Hey, Bill, what's this do?
Yeah. Let's see what the poker does.
Okay. So the poker is a syringe that injects healing into a target. 3 charges of magical healing with 8 HP per shot. Finally, they have one other... Oh, no. That's it. Those didn't know about Siri. So, yeah, it's just a syringe that injects into the target, and it does 3 charges. It rejuvenates 1 charge, recharges 1 charge every day at dawn. And it's 8 hit points that it charges back into you. So, obviously, with the evokers leaving the Illusion Nation, a lot of the healers have gone away. So, healing items are skyrocketing in value right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the globe, you don't know what it does.
All right. I don't know what that snow globe does, but this thing's just heals you. It's got 3 uses a day, and it'll recharge 1 a day.
Wonder if Siri knows anything.
Hey, Siri.
Yes, Second Breakfast Club.
What's this snow globe do?
I'm gonna need an intelligence roll.
10.
Oh, damn.
The snow globe is a snow globe of scrying. If you shake it up, the snow will go up into the sky, and as it falls, you'll be able to scry on one select portion of one select nation.
Hey, Siri.
Yes, Second Breakfast Club.
Does the snow globe of scrying have limited uses?
No, the snow globe of scrying has limited reach as far as where it can see.
Okay. I'm going to try to use it to scry on Lisa's hold.
So you shake it up, and you think about Lisa's hold that you want to scry there, and this error comes up across the top of it and says, "Scrying for evocation nation only."
Does the error go away eventually and it turns back into a regular snow globe?
Yeah, it eventually goes back down. The message is saying, just to be clear, that it can only scry on the evocation nation, not that only evokers can scry. By the way, I worded that poorly. But it can only scry on the evocation nation.
Okay.
It's going to Dean Smelting, so
Yeah.
he wants to be able to see what those fuckers are doing.
Fair.
All right. And I'll stop fucking with the snow globe, and on we go up the river towards Pepperville.
Okay. All right. So you head up the river towards Pepperville. Nothing really happens. An albatross lands. Someone shoots it with a bow and arrow. They throw Valley off the boat.
One after one, by the star-dogged moon, too quick for groan or sigh, each turned his face with a ghastly bang, and cursed me with his eye. 4 times 50 living men, and I heard no sigh nor groan. With heavy thump, a lifeless
No. You get up to Pepperville. They have you get off the boat. You don't have to help with loading or unloading or anything because you guys paid the premium wage. Valley has to help carry some crates because she was in the crew quarters, so I'm very disappointed. But you guys get out, and Pepperville is, again, like I said, pretty packed. There are refugees all over. They are attempting to build up walls, kind of like what they did at the... not Io, at at Garisk. Yep. They are trying to build up walls kind of like what they did there. But the property here is much more spread out. This is a bigger area. It is a wooded area as well, so there are trees and stuff, but you can see people are starting to cut down trees and try to like build up like log walls and stuff to help defend off against demon attacks. You can see also there have been more combat and turmoil in this area, so it looks like bigger raiding parties potentially by the demons are here. But yeah, you make your way there, and yeah.
On a more serious note, the Enchantment Nation may first appear as one of the least dangerous of the 8 scholastic countries, but that misconception could be costly. Yes, it's true that they do not have access to the destructive magics of the evokers or necromancers, and they do not deal with information like the illusionists or diviners, but they have their own unique skill set, and it can be just as brutal. While illusionists can create images and sounds to mislead a target, enchanters can completely push their will upon a person, forcing the individual to comply with the enchanter's every whim. Many enchanters use spells such as suggestion, charm person, or calm emotions to manipulate those around them. Those are the kind enchanters. The more vicious enchanters wield spells such as hold person, sleep, and compulsion to exact their every desire from their unfortunate target. And the truly powerful enchanters like to weave a combination of spells such as dominate person, power word pain, and modify memory. Most individuals that have engaged with an enchanter will tell you that the magician was wonderfully kind and as charming as a rogue, but one must ask themselves if it was truly their experience or if their emotions and memories have been modified. The political world within the Enchantment Nation lives under the same decorum. An election is held every 4 years to vote in a king and queen for their country. There are few rules surrounding what an enchanter can and cannot do to secure votes. Physical force of any kind is strictly prohibited, but the use of wealth or mental manipulation is widely accepted, giving a large advantage to the wealthiest and most magically apt. And on the topic of wealth, it is estimated that the Enchantment Nation is the wealthiest country in the world by far. Their ability to manipulate buyers, coupled with their monopoly on enchanted goods, gives them an extremely one-sided advantage in the world market. So if your travels and dealings ever bring you face to face with an enchanter, remember to guard your thoughts, hide your coin, and mind your tongue, as you just may lose control of all three. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you've enjoyed this small piece of lore. If you would like more tidbits, or maybe to see the maps or talk to the cast and crew, be sure to follow us on our social media or join our Discord. All of those links and more can be found at www.afoolsquest.com. Thank you.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.